right now, man. Like,
I bet you is.
yeah, I just saw the funniest movie ever. I don't give a fuck what no one says. Fuck Black Panther 2. The Menu is the best movie this year.
Oh wow.
The Menu is the best movie this year. I don't give a fuck what no one says.
I
That
gotta
shit,
see Black Panther season.
fuck Black Panther. I don't give a fuck. The Menu, that's the most original movie out right now. I don't give a flying fuck. Shit.
And if you Jamaican, get the cassette.
We're gonna talk about some hip hop tonight, man.
Yes.
Oh wait. Shout out to my nigga Christian, by the way, for the donation.
Yes. Shout out to Christian. You know how we do.
Yes.
We're gonna get epic reviews like this.
Exactly. Now, everybody else is trying to talk about that Drake 21 Savage shit. Fuck that shit, nigga.
We ain't reviewing no Drake and 21 Savage.
We the best hip hop channel right now, motherfucker.
I refuse to to make any quotables from 21 Savage.
Fuck that nigga.
Fuck that.
Disrespect the Nas, nigga. That's what's wrong with this motherfucking generation, yo.
Facts.
Come to see motherfuckers live and shit. Fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know if Try's fucked up, but I know I'm a little fucked up and shit, so I can't blame y'all.
I'm chilling. Mike, what up?
What up, nigga, Mike?
BJ at? BJ said he's starting his channel this week. He gonna rant. I'm waiting.
Shout out to that nigga BJ. Shout out to Ashley. Shout out to Kaya. Shout out to Kuji. Shout out to my girl Kashia. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers holding us down and shit. Shout out to Eric, of course. Shout out to all the real ones on the chat. I'll even throw a shout out to Q and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck the fake motherfuckers trying to talk shit, trying to bring us down and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all motherfuckers and shit. I know where the real motherfuckers are at tonight. You know
we are the best. Who fucking with us?
Also shout out to my baby Aisha and shit like that. Shout out to her, by the way, too.
Yes.
Sexy ass. Happy birthday to my mom. Tomorrow's her birthday.
Happy birthday to her. The Scorpios.
Yeah, Scorpio season's over, man. Shit. That series about to come out like. Woo! I'm just feeling so fucking good tonight. Woo!
Yes. You're supposed to feel godly, boy.
I don't give a fuck, man. I'm feeling fucked up tonight. Yeah, man. If y'all want epic reviews like this, donate to the motherfucker. Also, donate to Mike too if you want some good movies for him too.
Guys, get them donations in, you lazy bastards. You want to see great content is right here.
I'm about to start like 15 minutes and shit. I gotta get myself together. Woo! Woo! Let the church play. Also, make sure y'all stream my latest single called Bum Niggas. 919 representing. Fuck all bum niggas. We ain't doing bum niggas 2023 and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, but for real, try. That menu. The Menu is probably like one of the best movies I've seen. And shit.
I'm gonna check it out. I still don't, I don't know. I have to go see Black Panther 2, but I'm gonna check it out and see.
I mean, you can. I mean, yeah, you know how I feel about Black Panther and shit. But if you
Yes.
want something original, like an original story,
Yeah.
and if you want to see rich white people get fucking terrorized and shit, that's the movie for you and shit. You know, because anytime white people got hurt in that movie, I was like, yes.
Authentic boom bap right here. Who giving you this shit? Y'all can't go to Needle Drop for this shit.
Fuck
We're
Needle Drop.
giving you underrated, deep in the underground type reviews over here, man.
We're giving y'all that down in the gutter, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's
Shit.
doing the shit that we doing, bro. Everybody's gonna talk about the same shit.
The same motherfucking shit. And I talked about this shit years ago.
Promise you.
Yeah. That's why I like
these reviews, man. Fuck talking about Tupac and Jay and Nas. I live for these reviews right here. The niggas is not getting no mention.
For real though. And if they have social media,
I never did shit. I never did no Jay-Z discussions on my channel. I did like one Nas review. That's it. Because I live for these type of reviews here. That's the shit I want to talk about. Because a lot of motherfuckers don't know these type of groups when it comes to the King and I.
Exactly.
Come on, bro. I want my award. I want my internet award right here. Christian, what up? Salute to Christian.
Christian, boy.
Salute to Christian for donating that money.
Yes.
We getting paid for reviews now. A lot of motherfuckers can't say that.
We making money, motherfucker. We making money now.
I'm gonna talk my shit.
We making money. We making motherfucking money tonight. You know what? For once, I feel like Puffy right now. I feel like I'm on top of the motherfucking world right now.
Yes, you are.
I'm gonna take over this shit.
You're supposed to feel like that. You're a king. You're supposed to feel godly.
Watch it. I'm gonna take over everybody's shit right now.
I mean, I've been telling you that.
I don't know if this is the motherfucking liquor or the weed or just the energy I felt after this movie, but I feel good right now. I'm dancing in my underwear right now.
I've been telling you that.
Yeah. Fuck all the niggas that fuck me over 2022, man. Fuck them niggas and shit.
Fuck them.
Coogee.
What's good? Happy holidays.
Yeah. Democrats, Republicans, they're all the same to me. And then we're also gonna do an Inside the Zine tonight too.
Yes. Oh wow. Of course.
Woo! Feels so fucking good. Woo!
Yes.
Shout out to my homeboy Nick up in Memphis, Tennessee. Hey, yo, Coogee, trying to make me laugh tonight too and shit.
Yes, definitely, Ronnie. We don't got time for petty ass niggas, man.
And we got a collection video next week too.
Yes, I can't wait.
Yeah, I got some controversial CDs and albums, man.
You got any P. Diddy shit?
Nah, fuck Bad Boy.
It don't get more controversial than that. So if it's not him, I don't know what you got. Any Britney Spears pickups?
No, but I do have some pop pickups.
Oh wow. Anything good that I like?
Yeah.
Really? Some pop?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I also got some dancehall and some hip hop too and shit.
Okay. That's what's up.
Sam said, "Would I party with Jamie Foxx?" I don't know if I like Jamie Foxx and shit. I don't know if All right. Let me get my shit together. Whew. Hey, yo, I got a question for Try.
Yeah.
Who had the better version of Let's Stay Together, Al Green or Tina Turner?
Al Green, come on. I never heard Tina Turner's version.
Yeah, no lie, her version kind of going on me and shit.
Hey, Al Green is a legend. I love Al Green shit.
But you know what I find it funny though?
Huh?
I find it funny how Tina Turner had an interview where she said she didn't like soul music, but she covered that song right now.
Wow. But when you listen to What's Love Got to Do with It, that's a soul record. So
pretty much.
I don't get that.
Tina Turner's funny to me, man. What funny? Yes. You're just a fool in love. What you say?
Okay.
Oh, Best Richard Pryor roles is coming probably within the next 2 weeks, maybe. My bad. My bad. Oh, God. And then we also got some more hip hop on Sunday too, man. Shit.
Yes.
Junior Mafia.
People ain't talking about, man.
Baby, baby.
It's all good, baby, baby.
That's probably the closest Bad Boy I will ever talk.
Right? That wasn't on Bad Boy.
I'm still mad at those motherfuckers canceled that tour and shit.
What tour?
I told you the Three-Headed Monster tour.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
You better be glad I got my motherfucking money back. Shit.
I don't know, man. That would have been a great tour.
Yeah, I would have loved to see Cameron and Jada. Coogee said, I am my mother's daughter. Well, I got one for Coogee. Don't fucking touch me! Don't fucking touch me! Whew. Okay, I gotta calm myself down and shit. Ooh, I'm a little too amped up. Still gotta remember, I'm still gotta be professional and shit for your motherfuckers.
Yes.
Q said, what is the best Al Green sample?
The Busta Rhymes, what's that joint? Fire? Not Fire though.
Yeah, that's it.
Right there, that joint.
The original version.
The original, yeah.
Yeah, I might have to go with probably Biggie's Long Kiss Goodnight.
That was good too.
Hell, I even like this might be an obscure one, but Lil Wayne when he did Earthquake with Jazzy Faye, they sampled Let's Stay Together, I think.
Kanye West and John Legend, Getting Out the Game.
Right.
From that was on the I'm Good mixtape. Kanye West, Consequence, and John Legend on that.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
Whew. Okay. Ronnie said best Earth, Wind, and Fire sample. See, these are the questions I kind of like, though. Okay.
Right? Y'all don't give us these questions any other time.
On top of my head, Yo-Yo, You Can't Play With My Yo-Yo. Best Cool in the Gang sample. Okay, now y'all go. Okay.
Mace joint. Well, was it Hollywood Swinging?
Yeah,
that joint.
I might have to go with AZ's Mo Money, Mo Murder, Mo Homicide, where they sampled a Little Children song. No, wait. That's not. I mean, not that one. I meant Ho Happy Jackie. That's the one. The Cool in the Gang I like and shit, not the whole disco shit that we're doing. This Cool in the Gang breakdown gonna be hilarious, man. Shit.
Yeah, because I like him and you don't, so it's gonna be hilarious.
See, I never said I did not. I just said I like.
You like him up until a certain
certain point.
It's gonna be like the Gap Band. Like Gap Band, I don't like them after 83.
But see, I like some of this stuff after '83. Some of this stuff. They had better
But
shit
you
than
don't,
Cool and the Gang.
you don't like
Honestly.
Joanna. That was after '83.
Jeez, I just
You don't
cringe
like
that.
Tonight. Tonight was after '83.
I don't like that. Hell, I don't even like Celebration.
See? That to me is when they got more popular, when it was making those drinks.
That was an Earth, Wind, and Fire ripoff.
Oh man.
What about the Barge? You mean favorite sample? That's a good
We could do a DeBarge breakdown too.
We could.
I love their stuff up until Rhythm of the Night.
But see, I like Rhythm of the Night.
After that, I ain't like nothing they came out with, but up until Rhythm of the Night, like they first 3 or 4 was great.
That video is always hilarious and
It is. Because L had too much makeup on in that video.
Come with me with the rhythm of the night.
Yeah, with way too much like eyeliner on in that.
And all the motherfuckers were coked out their minds and shit. Minus L.
Favorite New Jack Swing song, Coogee said.
That's a good question. Maybe on top of my head, Guy Groove Me.
Any Bobby Brown joint from Don't Be Cruel. Tenderoni or Rocket. My Prerogative.
Got you. We still gotta talk about the Bobby album one day.
Yes. Love that album.
When you want someone and they're always on your back. He was speaking some shit on that song too.
He's talking about not cheating on Whitney.
But he was still cheating on Whitney.
Right.
Yeah. Actually, but both of them were cheating on one another. Let's be real about
Who was Whitney cheating on him with?
Allegedly, Tupac. Allegedly.
I don't believe that. That wasn't Tupac style.
Everyone has a Tupac story.
I know.
Tupac cleaned my car one day.
Another rumor was Ralph Tresvant and Whitney, but I don't believe that either.
See, I don't believe that. I don't think Ralph can handle Whitney. That's my opinion.
Favorite disco record?
It's BG, Staying Alive.
That's a good one.
Well, you can tell.
Gloria Gaynor, I Will Survive.
See, I hate that song.
You don't like Gloria Gaynor song? Wow.
I hate that fucking song.
That whole album was fire. What? That whole Gloria Gaynor album was fire.
I just got so tired of that. She's a good singer, but I just got so tired.
You ever heard that album?
I haven't heard the album.
Album is great. Whitney used to date Eddie. Whitney used to date Randall Cunningham, the football player. I didn't know about Eddie.
Yeah, she dated Eddie before Bobby.
Wow.
Boy, Eddie Murphy.
He had everybody.
Christian said, favorite Gwen Guthrie. I've not heard any Gwen Guthrie.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Gwen.
Favorite BG sample. Ooh. Wyclef.
Big hit. That might be his. I don't know. Gone to November. Is that his signature hit? That's a signature hit to you, or still we're trying to stay alive?
You can pick either of those songs, honestly.
Yeah.
I love Gone Till November too. I'll be gone till November. I'll be gone till November.
I like the remix. The remix with Cannabis and R. Kelly and Destiny Child. You don't like the remix?
That song should not have been remixed. I'm just gonna be real. That song.
When are you ever gonna get a remix with Destiny's Child and Cannabis on the same track? That remix was fire.
I mean, see,
Cannabis can say forever that he's one of those few underground cats that did a song with Beyonce. A lot of people can't say that.
Shit.
That shit was fire. I love that joint.
Favorite neo soul song? That's a
Great questions. You're really not. You're trying, but it's not great.
huh?
Don't pat yourself on the back just yet.
Who?
Q. He's saying he's coming up with great questions. You're really not. It's just something different that we don't normally hear from you.
Damn.
I need you to go above and beyond hip hop.
Well, favorite neo.
She's asking us great questions. How do you feel about Sammy Davis Jr.?
Sammy. I love Sammy Davis Jr., but sometimes he try to be like Frank Sinatra a bit too much.
The token black dude in the rap. But he was great. He was funny.
He did too much at times, especially all up on Nixon's a-hole and shit. I'm like, come on, man. Chill out.
But you could tell they were friends, though. Like, they genuinely looked like they were hanging out together and all that.
I mean, you're right, but still, it's just like, don't like that. That's no different than Kanye jonesing for Trump and shit. You know what I'm saying?
The new Rat Pack, the Magma Pack.
What? Oh, Oh, shit. Kanye. Let me pull up this album and shit.
Favorite neo soul song. Anything from Baduizm or Musique Soulchild first two albums.
Gotta go with Black Jesus. Anything Black Jesus written. Honestly.
D'Angelo is great, yeah.
He's more than good. He's extraordinary. Let's be real. He's extraordinary.
Okay.
On Black Jesus for a reason and shit.
Favorite Led Zeppelin?
Ooh, this is the question I love. I'm talking about. I gotta go with the Rain song. What about you, Troy?
What would be a Led Zeppelin album you would suggest people listen to?
To start it off with?
Yes. Yeah.
Either the first album or Led Zeppelin 4.
Okay. Sam said
Yes.
Presence.
Presence is very good. It's very underrated. Probably Jimmy Page's best guitar album next to Led Zeppelin 2. But
you know what's crazy? I actually like that. I like that. You know when Puffy sampled that shit for the Godzilla track.
Oh hell no!
Come with me. I actually like that joint though.
You like that joint?
I actually like that.
You like that joint?
Well, I feel like, hold up, I have a problem with him. Well, that's all he did was sample shit. But I think for when he used that song, like, he introduced Led Zeppelin to hip hop heads that maybe they didn't normally listen to Led Zeppelin.
Man, Beastie Boys were already sampling Zeppelin and shit before.
I know. I'm just saying on a mainstream scale, I think Puffy, that's what he did.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? And Jimmy Page was on the song with him. Jimmy Page, like, they okayed the sample, and then you had Jimmy Page actually playing it on there with him.
I mean, true, yeah, but still, they should have never touched Cashmere. Y'all should just never touch that shit.
They did that shit for the money. They did that for the money.
They did. Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing this lovely day? This is your boy Reg in the building. I got my homeboy Try with me.
What up?
And today we are going to talk about a boom bap classic, and if you ask me, King and I, with contemporary Jeep music. First of all, dope ass title.
Yes.
Shout out to my boy Christian Picard. He sent a request for us to do this one and shit like that too. So yeah, man, this one definitely is going to be a very dope review and stuff like that too. As far as singles go, I'm not seeing there's any singles.
They came out with Flip the Script and Tears.
Crack the Weasel. Okay.
Crack the Weasel, yeah.
Oh, okay. Got you. Okay,
There's
got
a
you.
video. There's a video for Tears and Flip the Script.
Okay, got you.
I
Got
don't
you.
remember seeing one for. There might be one for Crack the Weasel. I don't remember seeing it though.
Yeah, I saw it on a fucking
Okay.
scrolling out and shit. Yeah. So when it comes to like fucking, I gotta find out because this happened doesn't have a Wikipedia page. So, produce. Let me find the producers. I want to say Majesty.
Yeah.
Izzy Ice did some producing on it. I think they produced this whole shit.
Yeah, Majesty and Izzy.
Okay, and then Claude Austin and Dallas Austin were executive producers too, because it was on Rowdy Records, of
Right,
course.
that's right. Yeah.
Got you. Okay. Yeah. So you know how we always do. Since this is the first time we talking about us an artist, we talk about how we got into the artist in the first place.
When I think of the King and I, it's like if you love 90s boom bap and 90s hip hop, there's like so many groups that came out that went under the radar. You know, the King and I was one of them, and when you had like Trends of Culture, and you had the Cellar Dwellers and the Knuckleheads, Shades of Lingo, the Boogie Monsters, the Bums, all of those underground groups that never got that shine, and they put out like some of the best albums ever. And that's what I think when I hear the King and I album. Like I don't know nothing about them, but I know that they dropped this one album, and watching Video Music Box all the time and watching Young TV raps and seeing the videos, like that was 90s hip hop for us. The Tims, the 40 Below Tims, the Columbia rain suits, what I'm saying, the Bad Winters in the 90s. And this is the type of music we were bumping at that time. Me being a teenager, this is the type of music that was in my Discman and my boombox, in 93, 94. And it just gave us like authentic boom bap, you know what I'm saying? Like something different from what was being played on the radio. Because radio
Right.
wasn't playing shit like this. They were playing whatever the fuck was mainstream at that time, you know what I'm saying? And when you listen to this album or groups like this, it's like, yo, this is what people been missing, especially New York City. We were missing this shit for a minute, and it's really like up until like artists like Griselda and Rock Marcy, Action Bronson, Ma'am Loren that brought that boom back to the forefront where it should be. You know what I'm saying? To give people a balance when if you don't want to listen to a fucking Drake and 21 Savage, you can listen to boom bap. And the King and I is like a prime example of that authenticity of boom bap that New York City had, back then. And you know what I'm saying, I miss groups like that. You know what I'm saying, like for whatever reason, the other groups broke up, over money or being on a shady label, or they want to, a member in the group wanted to go solo. But group albums like this are timeless. Like they don't make albums like this anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's very rare nowadays that you'll find a group or an artist that they'll make one album and then disappear. You know what I'm saying? But in the 90s, unfortunately, it was a thing. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
that's why you gotta appreciate these type of albums. These albums are like out of print, and I looked on Discogs, it's like fucking $75.
Exactly. I saw it too.
It's rare and it's expensive, and those are the gems that I really want. Those are the ones I want to go after. The expensive ones like these and like this one, and like I mentioned before, the Knuckleheads and those type of underground groups. Those are the expensive ones. You know what I'm saying? Like you can get artifacts. You know what I'm saying? They in that category too. But their albums are more accessible to get than the King and I. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's what boom bap means to me. It wasn't just about Gangstar and Main Source. We had these type of artists that was just giving us some banging ass shit, and first time ever I'm talking about this album. So shout out to Kristen again for giving us the donation and wanting us to discuss this album, because a lot of people don't discuss this album. There's a lot of hip hop heads that say they're hip hop heads and they don't know a damn thing about this album. You know what I'm saying? So it's like tonight we're gonna put them on to who the King and I is.
Right. I definitely agree with you about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hold you. I believe I got into them just by scrolling and trying to look for some just new hip hop to listen to. Honestly,
Right.
I don't just have like a grand story, but you know when it comes to like music like this, boom bap like this, it just screams like New York and stuff like that, and what real East Coast hip hop is all about.
Yeah.
And I love groups like Griselda because everyone is trying to be all like, oh well, Griselda this, Griselda that, but at least Griselda's actually doing the authentic East
Exactly.
Coast shit that niggas are
And they can
missing and stuff.
rhyme. They're not
Yes,
just sitting over boom bap. Conway and Benny is like two of the illest rhymers in today's era.
exactly. Shame on the Grammys for snubbing them, by the way.
Crazy.
But you want to give Future a Grammy nom? Okay.
Is that for what? For what? For an album? What do you call it? I never liked you.
I
You
never
got that's the
liked you.
perfect title. I never liked them. So
Facts. Yeah, man. But I definitely love an album like this. For and it, I feel like this album and Diamond D Stunts Plus and Hip Hop had the best titles
yes,
in the hip hop album history.
definitely.
By the way, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yes.
Happy Thanksgiving. And again, shout out to Christian for requesting this album as well and donating to the channel and shit too. So,
Yes.
hmm.
I could
All right, so
I could do reviews like this forever. If he kept donating and he said like, yo, I want you to review Shades of Lingo, or you know what I'm saying, I'm like, yo, let's do it.
got you. You know, yeah, you know that shit balancing shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So with a hip hop group like this, I did my best to find out some information about them, but it's kind of like really scarce and shit. So the King and I consist of members Izzy the MC and Majesty the DJ. Well, at least we know who's the MC and who's the DJ.
Right,
They were pretty much put on by fucking. They were a group from Brooklyn, by the way,
right,
and they pretty much was pretty much conceived by Dallas Austin. You know what I'm saying? And we've talked about Dallas Austin a lot on this channel. You know, TLC,
yeah.
Michael Jackson, he did some shit with for and stuff like that.
Boys to Men.
Boys to Men, you know what I'm saying? Even though they took him for granted and stuff like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So give me one second. I'm just texting my mom for her birthday. All right. Yeah. So any other than that, and at the time they came out, they were pretty much caught up in like a lot of dope East Coast acts, like Pete Rock and CL Smooth, Onyx, so on and so on and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like with like a lot, they kind of got lost in the shuffle, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when it comes to this album, it's pretty much like a cult classic. It has a cult following and shit like that too, especially when it comes to like the boom bap and whatnot. So yeah, man. Finally gonna talk about this record right here. This is the album cover right here and stuff like that too. Very dope album cover. I love album covers like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Just the Jeeps was like a very popular vehicle in the hip hop culture.
I wondered when I was like, yo, back when we had the Pathfinder Jeeps and the Yukon Denali's, the Land Cruisers, I was like, yo, I want a Jeep. I need a Jeep. It's either a Jeep or a sports car. I didn't want no regular 4-door bullshit. I wanted a Jeep or a Lambo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's an iconic cover with, they rocking the Columbia rain suits back then, and the Timbs. And you got first of all, you have to have like a banging ass system, like Master Ace talked about on Jeep Ass Nigga. You have to have a banging ass system in your Jeep so that people can hear you from like blocks away. And it's just like when you go down that block and it's like rattling people's windows and shit. That's the shit we were on back then.
Facts. Yeah, man. But yeah, this what hip hop's all about. This is the shit I love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let's fucking talk about this record. So this record has 18 tracks. A couple of skits though, a few interludes here and there. But not all for this skit, not all the interludes were bad.
Right.
There's at least 2 interludes I can release I liked on this one, but we'll talk about that. Track number 1, contemporary Jeep music. Just a jazzy instrumental and stuff like that, where Izzy pretty much explains the album, what contemporary Jeep music is and stuff like that. I can vibe with this.
Yeah, it was dope. It was jazzy. You know, a lot of groups back then. You know, Freestyle Fellowship and Tribe, De La. Even the Roots when they first came out. A lot of them had like the jazzy intros, and it felt like I'm listening to a boom bap album, but it had like some Tribe vibes to it.
Right.
And I love that. You know what I'm saying? Because they made emphasis. They made an emphasis on incorporating jazz into hip hop, and that
Right.
was great for people that wasn't jazz purists and you wasn't listening to, Miles or Coltrane. You could hear a Tribe album or an album like this and be like, yo, like this is some jazzy shit. Maybe I need to go into that genre and listen to some of these artists that they sample. And I love that.
Definitely. All right. Which brings us into the second track, motherfucking "Let's Take a Trip." Now, all of my De La Soul has, the sample that they use and stuff like that is a pretty cool sample and stuff like that too. Very, very, very dope song right here, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I like how, it started off with a song like "Let's Take a Trip," and now it's called Jeep Music and
Right.
shit too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, these guys were pretty good MCs. I mean, not what's his name? What's his name? Izzy was a pretty good MC and shit like that. I felt like he definitely held his own and
Right.
stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? He does have a weird voice here and there, some tracks, but
Mhm.
still, I still fuck with that shit. I like the line where he says, "The king and I come together like Voltron, and that's why we still standing. Like Channel 5, you get mashed when there's knots landing."
Yo,
Dog, I
Landing.
love that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a reference to the old TV show Knots Landing.
Yes, the Dallas spinoff and shit.
Yeah, my mom used to watch that shit. you know.
I saw a few episodes here and there. It's pretty
Yeah,
straight.
yeah. I couldn't wait for that shit to go off so I could take over. TV. You know what I'm saying? I loved it. I thought it was a banging ass beat. It was real jazzy. You got the horn arrangements, the bass line. You got Izzy saying, and it's clear to see who's the man with the accent. My name ain't Mike, so you ain't Jackson. Loved it. You know what I'm saying? Great track to start off after the intro. One of my favorites.
I agree 100%. Nice way to start off the album.
Yeah.
Track number 3, Flip the Script. This was his lead single and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Pretty dope beat by Majesty. Has definitely a very mellow jazz kind of feel to it and stuff like that too. Pretty cool song. You know what I'm saying? It's not really one of my favorites off this album and stuff like that too, as far as singles go. But I can still vibe with this one right here. So yeah, this is a pretty cool track.
I love it. I love it. It's one of those bass heavy joints that when they come on and you playing it on your boombox or your stereo, you gotta adjust the EQ so it don't blow your speakers and shit. And the bass line is that fire and the hi hats on it. And so we just started the last one. I was playing it, and you got Izzy saying, working hard for my assets. Son, go buy the cassette, and if you're Jamaican, go buy the cassette. Love it, love it. A classic, underrated boom bap record. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
like their first single, and yeah, they were bumping this. Like when this shit came out, like people were bumping this shit just because it was just a banging ass beat. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely enjoyed this one.
I agree with you 100%. Um, Next track we got is Interlude MC Asshole. This was one of those useless interludes I could have done without.
Yeah, you had some dude like he was talking shit, and he said something about how he didn't sign with Rowdy. I feel like that was Izzy on the low saying that.
Yeah.
Like it was Izzy on the low, like taking shots at his record label. Maybe that's why they dropped you all. You know what I'm saying? You taking shots at your record label, on your first album, and
I
yeah,
mean, it's not the first time a rapper done that shit.
I know, but I'm saying like the artists they had on Rowdy, they had the King and I, Monica, Illegal, Rampage from Flip Mode Squad was on
And
that.
Rampage album got shelved too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When he was just the last Boy Scout before he went to Flip Mode, he was on this label. You know what I'm saying? You had some other artists that never came out, but like Dallas Austin could have made all of these dudes stars on here. Except Monica's the biggest star that they had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Monica is a biggest star. You know, Marley G, he did his thing. Like even with him, he only came up with one solo album. You know what I'm saying? And he was down with Def Squad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, Rampage did his thing with Flip Mode. He never really brought out a lot of stuff though. But Monica is their biggest artist that they ever had.
I'm not mad about that.
You know.
Righty. Now we're gonna get to Crack the Weasel. Now this shit I love. It's the story is a storytelling track right here, and it pretty much tells a story about how Majesty got kidnapped, and Izzy's over here trying to save him and stuff like that. And the term "Crack the Weasel" is pretty much talking about he got to get his gat. Pretty much,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, this was a very dope song as well too. You know, this is one of those songs where I kind of feel like Izzy's voice was kind of little. I just don't get the gangster like that with that voice sometimes. Like he can be kind of animated at times, but not in a bad way.
Right.
And shit too. You know what I'm saying? But it's still a very dope song. One of my favorites off this record.
Definitely another banger. The hi-hats, the bass line. You know, you got Izzy saying if they said they had to fuck up your flow, because that's the only way they're gonna make the dough. The king and not make shit that's diesel. Give me an excuse and I'm gonna crack the weasel. So yeah, that was like a term back then. They're like now when you hear it in 2022, it might sound and there's some terms that we used back in the 80s and 90s that they if we say it now, they're not gonna have the same type of effect.
Mm-hmm.
So like back then, you know, like for the West Coast, they would say gat. But we knew what gat was for the West Coast. And then East Coast, they would say crack the weasel. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I never got that term. You know what I'm saying? But you know, if you use it now, it's not gonna have the same effect like in 1993. So, but yeah, that's what Izzy was talking about. You know, back then.
I can see what you're saying because even that's the first time I heard that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now we have another interlude, pretty much amusement park. Now, this interlude pretty much was like the beat was cool. It sounds like something that could have been on like Far Side's Bizarre Ride album,
Right.
just by the unorthodox rhythms, the psychedelic kind of feel to it. You know what I'm saying? I mostly just like the skit for the beat.
Yeah, I like the beat.
Yeah,
it was quirky. Had a quirky melody to it.
Definitely.
I think he could have used that for like a full track though. I mean,
he could have.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand that. And you know, and even for the 90s, like you had producers like Primo, like Pete Rock, that they were putting interlude beats that you wish they could have made a full track out of. You know, I know Primo talked about that on the recent So What's Up episode, that you know when he did the Yes Yes Yo for Heavy D, and he took that interlude from Daily Operation, and Heavy D wanted it like as a full song, and that was a banging ass beat. I've always loved that Primo joint. And when you hear like a beat like this on this album, I'm like, well, why not make it a full track where we could hear Izzy rhyme to it? I thought the beat was banging.
Yeah, that like I said, I hate when niggas back in the 90s did this shit. There was some of the best production for interludes.
Right.
Exhibits at the Speed of Life is the most infamous of it all, because some of those fucking beats for the use, or not even just interludes, just the shit to start off the song.
Right.
I'm like, yo, imagine if he would have rhymed over some of that shit.
A lot of those beats that Pete Rock did for Main Ingredient, the interlude beats were fire. I'm like, why you gotta have that somewhere in the vault where it's a full track and somebody could rhyme over. I'm like, how come we didn't use this?
I'm not even gonna lie. When we recently talked about that Gravedigger song,
yeah,
I think it was called Repentance Day from the Pick the Shovel. That beat where I think kind of used the One Nation Under a Groove sample, but it was like boom, boom, boom. That was the best beat on the album.
Yeah,
no fucking lie.
I agree.
Hell, I'm not even gonna. I even do that with my beats sometimes too, but still. But still though, sometimes y'all motherfuckers, y'all just be spoiling us and shit, man. Shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have streaming back then or YouTube. So if you had like a cassette player and you wanted to like record that beat, you have to like keep like playing it and then going back, rewinding and going back to the beginning and recording it and for like a whole like 3 minutes or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, some of those beats were great.
Definitely. All right. Next track we got is "Brain to You." Again, another pretty solid track right here. You know what I'm saying? This is like kind of like a fucking chill track. You know, pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah, this was good. It was real jazzy. Loved the horn arrangements on it. The beat was knocking. This is dope.
Yes. Now, possibly my favorite track, "Tears." Very dope track right here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It uses the sample that it uses a very rare Ohio player sample and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Is talking about how he just got played by this girl and
Right.
stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Sabrina by the name, if I believe, and shit. You know what I'm saying? No. So I'm fucking up. He said they were trying to watch the movie Serafina and
Right.
stuff like that too. You know, which I think that was like a Whoopi Goldberg movie.
I got a story about that. Now, Serafina was also a Broadway play
Yeah, yeah.
in the I want to say like late 80s, early 90s. I went to see that play on Broadway with my family, and I got the opportunity to meet the whole cast backstage. Like everybody, but they had set the girl that played Serafina. They had a character named Colgate.
Right.
I forgot the other characters' names, but I met the whole cast backstage, and I remember that like it was yesterday. And I didn't even know. Like my grandfather, I think my grandfather like knew somebody that knew like the whole cast or whatever, and we were able to meet them backstage, and had like the little playbill booklet and all that. But that was like I might have been like in fourth grade or some third grade, fourth grade when I met them. But yeah, I remember seeing the Broadway play for that.
Right. Definitely proud of that memory. I would definitely cherish that memory if I were you
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit. You know?
yeah. I mean, it's not every. I wasn't huge on Broadway plays. I've seen a couple, but that was I remember that like it just happened. You know what I'm saying? And that was a good play as well.
The only Broadway play I saw was The Lion King.
Lion King was great. Well, the movie was great, but I never saw the Broadway play. But I've always heard great stories about it.
Right.
You know. But yeah,
But yeah.
this was yeah. What do you think about this song?
Oh yeah, this is my favorite track. I definitely like this. I feel like the storytelling on this album kind of gets very underrated.
Uh,
It reminds me of some shit Chia Lee would have done. It has like a very
mm,
Chia Lee kind of feel to it.
Chi Ali. That's another album that's great. That's underrated and people don't talk about. Chi Ali.
Yes.
Shout out to Chi Ali.
I was close on getting that album too.
I need to get that again. I had it back in the day, but I definitely need another copy. And like again, another artist that did one album, but unfortunately, we know what happened with him, and you know what
Yeah.
happened when he went to jail. But yeah, that album is stupid underrated. You know, I loved it. I think it was a great track, a nice soulful sample, and he also had the Slick Rick sample in there as well.
Facts.
And the beat was dope, and you had Izzy talking about a girl that was cheating on him, and she was like hanging out with like another dude from her school. And he said, "Mama told me there'll be girls like these." I said, "Please, I spent money like it grew on tree leaves. It's something that I so despise. Making moves on the mind of approve brings tears to my eyes." I loved it. It's we getting like a different side of to the King and I, and they talking about having feelings for a female and going through the bullshit of a relationship, and I think it was banging.
Yeah, I definitely see your point about that shit. Man, this album is fucking fire, man. Shit.
Yeah, definitely.
So Q said he's gonna try to donate because he wants a review on Exhibit's Restless album.
Yeah, I heard him. I heard him. I saw what he said. He said he can't wait for the controversial review. I didn't know we were doing that.
I mentioned that's on the list, but I said if I do that, we definitely gotta do 40 days first
Hey,
because you like Restless. I
yes,
have my
you don't like
feelings.
wrestlers. I think Restless is a great album. I don't know what you thinking, man. I think that's one of his best albums. That to me is like his last great album.
See, this is his last good album. 40 Days is his last great album.
So you didn't like Man vs Machine?
No,
Wow.
it was okay. It was
Is
okay.
it just, maybe I'm more of an Exhibit fan. Maybe that's what it is. I think he's a great lyricist. He had some great albums.
I liked Exhibit more when he was under King T, Alcoholics and shit. But then and I have nothing against Dre, but when he was on that level, I don't know, man. It was just I'm more for the first two Exhibit albums. That's my speed right there.
So you're more Liquid Crew Exhibit.
Yeah.
And when he went to Aftermath, the in-house producer is Dr. Dre. So Dr. Dre's gonna do the majority of your shit. You know what I mean?
Like, granted, I did like X.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say for
X
right now.
right.
I did like X.
Pay up, Q, $20. You want that Restless review? It's gonna be an iconic review, $20.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
I love that album, and I have it too. So I love that album.
I mean, if he does donate, we're gonna just do a double review with 40 Days and Restless and shit too.
Two great albums from Exhibit, in my opinion.
Yeah, Q. Let me know, Q, cause we can get that faster for you if you want and shit. You know. She's even Sam agrees with me and shit.
Before the end of the year. You know what I
mean?
Yeah.
All right. So that's Tears. Then we get to the Soul Shack interlude. Again, another little jazzy interview and interlude I like and stuff like that. No complaints.
Now, right after Tears go off, you had some Jamaican dude talking again.
Oh yeah, that is right.
You had a Jamaican dude, but it's they didn't label it. It's just like a Jamaican dude talking. Then it goes into the Soul Shack interlude, and they had a nice beat again. They should have used that for a full track. You know, and then we get into Ghetto Instincts. Right.
Which Ghetto Instincts is another very dope tracks. Pretty much just talking about just your environment and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just always gotta watch your back because you can't really trust a lot of motherfuckers, you know?
Right.
Pretty cool song.
I love the flute arrangements on it. It was real jazzy. You had Izzy saying you're hotter than the summer, nicknamed Stevie, but you wonder why I get more skins than a funky drummer. So I love that reference to Stevie Wonder on here, and the beat was knocking. This was dope.
Definitely. Next one is what we got right now. Mr. All That. Again, another little song, this little kind of chick song and stuff like that too. But this one was a pretty cool song. No complaint to anywhere.
This was good. Nice beat, nice pianos on it, and solid album cut.
Very. Next song we got is the interlude Jazz Skit. Another very dope interlude and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Nice little interlude.
Again, it's another beat that they could have used as a full track. You know what I'm saying? This is probably like my favorite interlude beat on this album. But they didn't use it, but it was definitely dope that I'm like, yo, I wanted to hear Izzy over this beat.
Right. All right. Q says he's gonna create one later on so he can make the donation and shit. So I'll wait, bro.
You're on the right path now, bro.
Huh?
I said he's on the right path now. At least it's something other than Tupac, so that's good.
All right, next track we got is I Lost My Mind. No, I skipped a few tracks. Excuse me. So This Is How We Do.
Right.
It's all right. Solid.
I loved it. Loved the beat. You had like a little bit of the Majesty scratching on it. The bass line was hitting. Another solid album cut.
Right. All right. Next we got is Izzy Sings the Blues. Very, very, very dope song interlude. And it's kind of a very interesting interlude because it's pretty much Izzy singing over an R&B track.
Mm-hmm.
But then while he's getting down and he's singing, Majesty comes out saying, "So stop selling out."
Right.
And it's actually a very interesting too, because mind you, this was back in '93. You had hip hop soul like Mary J. Blige doing a thing and stuff like that. So that just shows how underground these motherfuckers were,
Right. I didn't care for him singing. I thought he sounded lousy. He said he can't sing. And when you hear this skit, it's almost like he was throwing shade at the hip hop soul artists.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But they probably didn't pay attention because the group was like so underground. So a lot of them probably don't even know this album coming out.
right.
But I'm like, you know, what was he trying to say, that he could sing better than the hip hop soul artists at that time? You
I
know?
think because you gotta remember, hip hop and R&B still wasn't really. They were at the time. They were still beginning to really do more collaborations and stuff like that. Of course, you had New Jack Swing, all that shit, but it was still kind of like taboo and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until like maybe like the late, like maybe Method Man and Mary J. Blige, You All I Need, that everybody was like, okay, you know what? Maybe it's not as bad to like collaborate with one another and shit too.
Right. Like they totally slept on the Rakim and Jody Watley collab.
That joint right there though, very underrated.
Yeah. That might have been like the first time where you like that you heard like a collab like that.
I agree.
And before then, the rappers wasn't doing that. It wasn't jumping on R&B tracks. You know what I'm saying? And when Rakim did it with Jody, it was like that to me. I mean, for me, I think that was like my first time I heard like a collab in that fashion.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, because you had like Melly Mel doing Shaka Khan, that I Feel For You cover. You had Curtis Blow doing the song with Renee and Angela and stuff like that too. But it was like they would just drop like maybe a verse and be out. It was rock with Rakim and Jody was just like simultaneously. They just meshed well together. That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? And they slept on that, and then it's like once Mary came out, it was a wrap. Everybody was, you know what I mean? So
right.
Yeah.
Dope. Alrighty. Next track we got is Lost My Mind, which I feel like is probably like a continuation. Love this fucking record right here. Another very smooth R&B groove and stuff like that too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, this definitely, honestly, if we're talking about Rowdy Records and stuff, if they did a remix of this song, I could have definitely seen Monica on it.
Yeah, true. Definitely.
Oh yeah, Ronnie, Rick James, and Grandmaster Flash. And Flash was rapping on that track too. I forgot.
I don't remember that one.
Cold Blooded. Cold Blooded.
Do I have Cold Blooded? I don't think I got Cold Blooded. I don't think I got that album from Rick. Yeah, I gotta check that one then.
Facts.
All right, Lost My Mind was good. A great beat, a great bass line. You felt like it was a continuation from Tears?
I wasn't really thinking that route, honestly, but
right. That it was dope. Definitely would have liked to see a video for this. And yeah, it was dope. I enjoyed it.
Definitely. All right. Now we're gonna get into Represent. Again, I'm not gonna lie. If you're from New York, it's a common obligatory rule to have a song with the Represent title.
Yep. Facts.
I have to say it. Facts. But it's a pretty cool song. Self-explanatory, talking about, representing your environment, just representing in general. Just like, you know what I'm saying. So I definitely like this song.
We had so many artists. Fat Joe named his first album Represent. You had Nas. Nas had one of my favorites on Illmatic was Represent, produced by Primo. You know what I'm saying? And that was just a thing that we did. Like, you representing your location and where you from, and that's what we said back then. And it was a banging track. I love the beat. Really a hard and gritty boom bap. It was good.
Right. Now we're gonna get into Crack the Weasel. Jesus Christ. Fucking weasel. This Crack the Weasel is spelled CRACK. So guess we're talking about crack now. So this was actually pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? And It's not actually a song about crack. It's just a braggadocio track, to
Right.
say the least, and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it as much as the original Crack the
Right.
Weasel with the K, but Crack
Right.
the Weasel with a C still works for me. You know?
I thought it was good. I'm assuming this is like the remix or the reprise or whatever.
Right.
The beat was knocking. You got Izzy saying, "I got styles for days, son, and your styles dried up like a raisin when I cracked the weasel." I liked it. I mean, if this is supposed to be like a remix or a sequel, I think they killed it with this joint.
Definitely. Alrighty. Excuse, excuse me. Sorry about that. And the last track, "What Up, Doc?" You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't this title sound familiar?
Shaq.
Didn't Shaq do this like a year before?
Yes. No, the same year.
The
Shaq
same
Diesel
year,
came out the same
93.
year.
I always think that Shaq Diesel came out in 92 for some reason.
It had a 92 sound, and most of it was
Okay.
recorded in 92.
Right.
Yeah, man. But this one right here was pretty nice way to end off the album. You know what I'm saying? This just proves to show you that Bugs Bunny, next to Space Jam, he still made a hip hop influence and shit.
Oh yeah.
I still think that the Jay-Z song he wrote for Bugs Bunny was one of the best shit he ever done in his career. I don't give a fuck what no one says.
Bugs Bunny is an iconic cartoon figure, yo, and the fact that Michael Jordan made the Jordan 8s around Bugs Bunny, like that Nike commercial is iconic with him and Bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's one of my favorite Jordans, is the Jordan 8s. You know, and Bugs Bunny was always my favorite in Looney Tunes. So
Same.
you know,
Him and Daffy.
yeah, him and Daffy was hilarious together. You know,
We might have to. Oh, I'm sorry.
you want to do a Looney Tunes breakdown?
I was thinking about doing like a top Looney Tunes cartoons.
Yeah, that'd be dope. I'm in for that.
Yeah. I'm gonna get Ashley on that too.
Yeah. It was great. It was a nice beat. It was real jazzy. You had horns on it. You had the pianos, the bass line. A great way to end this album on.
Definitely. Sam's asking, is Too Short from 87 to 99 or E40 from 92 to 99? I gotta go with Short Dog. More
I didn't listen
consistent.
to neither, so that's all Reg did. I didn't listen to neither of them.
I mean, I gotta be real. So I'm just recently getting into E40. If I had to pick one album that's to compete against the Short Dog albums, it might be In a Major Way. To be real with you,
I could listen to E40. I mean, I could listen to Too Short, but E40 he don't say shit for me.
yo, we do that.
He's like stumbling over his own tongue. He don't do shit for me. I don't know how people say like he's a great MC. I'm like, how do you understand what he's saying? You might as well be doing mumble rap.
He's the acquired taste of something. Shit.
He definitely is.
I'm more hippopotamus.
Yeah.
When he said that shit right there, I was like, yo, whose child is this?
Yeah.
But other than that, this is a boom bap classic, if you ask me. I feel like for 93, it's definitely a top 20. Mind you, I think it was on my list. It was on my top 15, top 10 list.
Nice.
Yeah, it was in the top 10, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, man. I'm actually looking online. I kind of see this album for cheap online
Really?
on Discogs. Yeah, $28 and shit.
I thought it was. That's still expensive for.
Man, I paid like $36 for the Black album.
Hey, I know.
I paid $60 for the Hey On album.
I paid 27 for Nostradamus, and that's one of the worst Nostradamus.
What?
Yeah, I did.
When it first came out?
I had went to the pop-up event for Illmatic when he was celebrating like I think it was like 20 years, and they were selling his albums, and like I had everything else but Nostradamus. So I'm like, let me get it. It's on vinyl. I'm like, let me get it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know it was gonna be $27.
Oh, you got the vinyl. Okay, that makes sense.
And today is the anniversary for Nostradamus, ironically. You know.
Yes. I like the album. I don't give a fuck with no.
It has some bangers, but not a great Nas album.
It's
but
not great.
Still better than Lost Tapes 2 and
yes,
the Nasir album. I'll give it that.
Right.
It's not his worst, but it's also not his best.
I agree. It's overhated. It might be the most overhated album in hip hop.
No, I ain't going that for overhated. You think so?
Yes,
The most overhated.
Yes.
Wow. I don't know. He just You owe me, then it need to be on there.
You know what? I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna fucking go there. I got Nostradamus over Volume 3 from Jay-Z.
What the fuck though? What?
I'm going there. I'm going there tonight.
Are you serious?
I'm going there tonight.
Volume 3 is way better than Nostradamus.
I disagree.
Way better.
I disagree.
You had
Nostradamus
had you had
a bit better tracks than Volume 3. I disagree.
So Ghetto, Big Pimpin', what's the drink? The drink that he did with Beans and Emil?
Top for Rock?
No, the other joint. The one that came out with the video.
Do it again.
Three shots in your eyebrows trying to wild out. That joint. What else is on there? You had NYMP, Watch Me with Dre's on, and that's an Irv Gotti beat, mind you, that Dre was on. That album was way better than Nostradamus.
I mean, yeah, it had some joints.
In my Lifetime trilogy is his best trilogy, not Blueprint. In My Lifetime, 1, 2, and 3 were fire. Way better than Nostradamus.
We might have to talk about that one.
Yeah, Volume 3 was fire, but he tried to make it like the next Thriller album. I'm like, you don't have that many singles on it. Thriller. It's not Thriller. He tried to make
Everybody wants to be MJ.
He dropped the biggest hit on there is Big Pimpin'. That's the biggest hit off of Volume 3. You know what I'm saying? He tried to make it like Thriller. I'm like, but you ain't dropped 9 singles. You dropped 2 drinks, and only one was bigger than the other one.
Up to that point, his Thriller was Volume 2. Up to that point,
exactly. But
let's talk about that.
Wanted to make it. You know what? It came out the time when he stabbed Lance before Bootleg, and people remember that shit, and that maybe that's why they didn't promote it like that. But it's definitely not no Thriller album. But I got that over Nostradamus might be like 3 good songs I like on there. The Shoot 'Em Up joint and the title track. I like the title track. A lot of people hate it.
I don't like the title track.
And I like the Come and Get Me joint, the Primo joint. You know, the family joint with Mobb Deep was cool, but Project Windows, I like the other version of Project Windows. That was on the bootleg I Am Nostradamus double album that never dropped. But it's not a great album. Like You Owe Me shit, and I love Genuine, but I don't like that You Owe Me song.
Oh my god, I hate
that should have never been on here.
No, I was trying to look like Iceberg Slim, man. Come on, man.
I didn't like that shit. You know.
All right. But I'm gonna give this album 5 mics.
I love the album. It's pure, authentic boom bap. Love the boom bap production, the songs. Every track is banging. You know, I would have liked for them to use some of those interlude beats as full tracks, but I know that was a thing back then. But when you listen to like, you know, Flip the Script and Tears, Crack the Weasel, Ghetto Instincts, Represent, it's a bang album. I'm gonna give it 4.5. One of the most underrated hip hop albums ever, in my opinion. And
I agree.
If you love boom bap, you got to listen to this album, man. They only got one, so there's no excuse. Listen to this album, man. Appreciate boom bap.
I agree. All right. So now we're gonna do the Inside the Zine and shit like that. We're gonna get issue number 96, September 1997.
Oh Lord.
Puffy Christ.
Is that what he was trying to look like? The Passion of Puffy?
Mind you, I have not read this issue before and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I wouldn't read it either with him on the cover.
I had to get some late 90s, 2000 source issues. So
right.
Oh yeah, the death of Betty Shabazz.
Yes.
R.I.P. Chi-Town represent. That No ID album right there, underrated.
I never heard that one.
It's dope, man. He rapping on this shit too.
He's rapping too. That's dope. Yeah. Money Talks. I remember the soundtrack. It was okay.
Shit. Sam, I gotta go with that cuss words, man. Q said, are you fans of Lunis Operation Stankonia?
Yes.
Good album. Pretty good album.
Definitely. Shit, you mean you know the Loonies other than Tupac? He's surprising me tonight. He mentioned Exhibit. He mentioned the Loonies.
I tell you, man, QB, don't be sleeping on Q, man. He'll be surprising you once in a while. He be surprising you and shit. But I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna act like that Looney's album is the greatest thing in the world because it did have some shit I didn't care for.
Definitely a dope idea. Looney's another group that's underrated.
Yeah, they're respected though.
Yeah.
All right. You got the Best Buys, Bone Thugs, Art of War,
Classic.
How to Be a Player soundtrack. Hate the movie, love the soundtrack.
Soundtrack was I remember some songs on the soundtrack.
Soul in the Whole soundtrack. All right.
That's a great. That's
Yeah.
one I knew too.
That's the one with Wu-Tang's Diesel, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Exhibit with Los Angeles Times.
Ooh.
Fire. You had Smith and Wesson on that joint.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they had some bangs. There's GP Boo was on that. Shaheem and GP Boo with the Soul in the Whole title track.
Right.
That's a great soundtrack. Common is on that too.
Yep. OC Jewels.
Classic, love it. My favorite OC album.
I go back and forth with Word Life. It's not even
Word
funny.
Life was great, but his
Yeah.
first two, just like J. Rue, his first two is best shit.
I like Bon Appetit and Trophies. I'm not gonna hold you.
Bon Appetit, I gotta hit. I never heard that one. Trophies was great. Him and Apollo Brown, love that album.
Yeah, that's a classic to me.
Yes, definitely,
And Puff Daddy and the Family, No Way Out.
of course.
Of course, Puff, you gotta be on it.
There's one great album.
Now hold that. I gotta blow my nose right
Yeah.
quick. Give me a second.
Ronnie said, "Looney's, I got 5 on it, or New York, New York."
New York, New York, baby.
Damn, man. Two West Coast classics. I don't know. I don't know, man, because I love both of them, and they were playing. I got 5 on it a lot over here. Dog Pound joint I love, even though like it was, I felt like they were dissing New York, but Corrupt killed that joint. You know what I'm saying? Like that beat was fire. Corrupt killed it. I might have to go with the New York, New York joint. The Dog Pound album is a classic, yo. 5 mics all around. Yeah, Dead Prez is dope too. I got 5 on it was great though. Like that's been played in movies and shit and TV shows, and that's like their signature hit.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I gotta go with that New York, New York, man. I can't.
Yeah, man. Corrupt was in his bag.
Probably his best verse he ever dropped in his career. Yeah. But I got 5 on it. I like it. But I'm not gonna lie. I've heard that song so many times and shit. I kind of prefer the remix and shit.
You like the remix for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Shock G and all them niggas. Rest in peace.
Yes.
All right, now we got the albums with the heavy rotation. Wu-Tang Forever.
Sure. Yes.
Missy Elliott, Super Duper Fly. Okay.
Nice.
Biggie, Life After Death.
Yes.
Mia X, Unladylike.
Never heard that one.
Me neither.
I wasn't huge on Mia X like that.
Capone and Noriega, The War Report, Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Wyclef Carnival.
Yes. His best album.
His only great album.
For real.
Lady of Rage, Necessary Roughness.
I didn't play that often. Like once or twice. I didn't play it like that.
Well, maybe it's a source, so maybe they liked it for the East Coast production.
That's true.
Big Mike, Still Serious. Now, see, I've only heard the first Big Mike album. I never heard that record.
Never listened to that one.
I had to say, the first Big Mike record is a classic. Lost Boys, Love, Peace, and Nappiness. Their best record.
That's
their best record.
That's their best record to you?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I love Legal Drug Money too. It's equally as good, but Love, Peace, and Nappiness. I don't know what it is about that record, but it's just a fun album. It's one of those last great hip hop albums that can be
commercial yet still had that hardcore authenticity.
Facts.
And I say that word again, authenticity. And I'm About It soundtrack.
I didn't hear that. I didn't like the movie.
Yeah, I have to re-listen to that soundtrack.
Mm.
All right. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, Mia X was also on China Doll, and I don't like that album.
Fucking got KRS-One doing work, community work right here and shit.
Nice.
All these fucking models, Jesus. Yeah, Q. They always play the remix over here too and shit.
Yeah.
The irony.
I love it. That's for the second album?
Yeah. It was. Even the white people? Question mark. Hyundai they lie.
Yes, I love that album cover.
For real.
They were ready for war on that.
Facts. Rakim Hoodlum got the hip hop quotable. Fire.
That's a good song. That's a good. The joint with Rakim and Mobb Deep.
Yeah.
I love that joint.
Ooh, Spice One got an editorial and shit.
Spice One. Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. OC.
Yes.
So that's where that picture came from. Okay. Oh, shit. New York Undercover got a little shout out.
They did a whole story in them?
Yeah.
That's dope. I like it.
Boom. Dun, dun, dun. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Her sexy ass. I love her.
Yeah, man, nice. She don't look like that no more.
She kind of got thicker though, but not.
Yeah.
Yo, would you rather smash her or Lou?
Lou was fire.
I said, would you rather smash her or Lou?
Lou, the sergeant.
The white one.
She was sexy back then.
Yeah, she was.
She used to date somebody that was famous. So, was it Mick Jagger?
I wouldn't be surprised. Mick was
It was
sticking.
somebody she used to date that was famous. Nah, I'd rather smash Lauren Velez, but when she was younger, not she looked like a grandmother now, but when she was younger, yeah, she was gorgeous for sure.
Alrighty.
Rosie Perez, she still look good.
Rest in peace, Hurricane G.
Yes, Hurricane G. That's the only album I heard from her. Yeah, Rosie still look good.
Reunion of EPMD.
Oh wow, that's Back in Business.
Yeah.
Love it. Great album. Will Smith, Big Willie.
Damn, what's the Puffy issue?
Right? I'm like, is this the Puffy issue? Did they put him all the way in the back?
I guess so. Shit.
Magazine should be finished by now.
Well, you know, by This is around the time when the source got more thicker and shit.
Right.
So
So there was more stories and stuff.
Jesus Christ. There he is.
Yes. That's your god. You worship this dude. The god of rap to a lot of people. Who's that? Oh, that's Puffo. Is he on some stairs? What is that?
Yeah. Look what he said. I never played no instruments. I never programmed no drum machines. If I was at a party and heard a record I loved, I would forget the way to bring the record to
Yeah,
life.
we already know that you don't produce. So it's only people like BJ and Mark Nash that feel like he's a but you don't need to actually twist knobs to be a producer, which is bullshit.
He said, "Yes, I'm a beat jacker. That's my shit. But you can't
Mm.
say you ain't gonna dance to my shit when that
Mhm.
mother
Well,
comes on
at
your
least you know what he is. You will never be on the level of a Dr. Dre or Pete Rock or Primo. At least he knows that.
Okay, here we go. My favorite part. Dun dun dun. The mic ratings. Let's hit it. Coolio, my soul.
Never heard of
3
it.
mics.
Is it good?
I never liked it.
Never heard it. After Gangsta's Paradise, that was it. So
Yeah.
didn't hear it.
Rest in peace. Sorry.
Yeah.
Jewels. Jewel. OC Jewels.
Classic.
3.5 mics.
Nope, they got it wrong.
They got it
That's a
wrong.
5 mic classic. They got that wrong.
They got it wrong.
This is what happens when the Blink era takes over. A lot of underrated albums like Jewels went under the radar and people forgot about it because they were listening to fucking Puffy and Mace during 97.
Suave House compilation. 3 mics.
Never
Never
heard
heard
it.
it.
They hear that one.
Yeah. Rampage, Scouts Honor. 3 mics.
Is that the one with Wild for the Night?
Yeah.
I heard it. I don't remember it though. But
I'm not gonna lie.
Wild for the Night was big. That was a huge record when that dropped.
Yeah. I'm not gonna hold you.
Mm.
Red October is his best album. This one was cool,
Mm.
but you can tell the label has some shit to do with it.
Yeah.
Who Riders? Who
But Who
Riding?
Riders? I got that album, but Who Riders?
3.5 mics.
That was dope. That was a dope album, man. Some G Funk. I think Daz did some drinks on there.
I never heard it. Wow.
Yeah, it was dope. Another underground group that went under the radar.
Seagram, Soul on Ice. 3 mics.
Seagram. I never heard him. I heard people talk about Seagram, but I never listened to him.
Yeah, he's from Rap a lot.
Yeah.
He pretty much died. That I think he was shot and shit too. So
He's from Seattle, right?
I think
I heard people mention Seagram in the past, but I never listened to him.
I always thought he was from Sacramento, but I could be wrong.
Okay. Well, Q should know, right? And you from Sacramento? You're a West Coast hip hop head? Who's Seagram? I bet you don't know.
D shot 6 figures. 2.5 mics.
Never heard of him.
Me neither. Ghetto Twins, In That Water. 3 mics.
Never heard of him.
Me neither. GP Rule, Don't Go Against the Grain. 3 mics.
I heard
Yeah.
that. I forgot. I remember like maybe one song on that GP Wu album.
Yeah, man. That's pretty much it for the rankings and shit.
Mm-hmm. They still got it wrong.
Facts. Want to do a Jet Magazine ranking?
Yeah.
Cool. Give me a second.
Oh, he's from Oakland, Ronnie said.
Oh, Oakland. Okay.
Seagram's like the gin. Seagram's gin.
Okay, 1998 issue.
Yo, if your last name was Dick, would you change it?
If my last name was what?
Dick.
Dick. I mean, I wouldn't change it. No, but
This dude on that played college basketball for Kansas. His name is Grady Dick. Yeah, white boy.
it sounds like grade E Dick. Here you go.
Who's that? Oh, Brandy. Nice. That look like what? Full Moon Brandy?
98. Never Say Never.
I've never seen Never Brandy. Okay, great album.
Y'all, the Rat Pack.
Rat Pack. We just talking about them.
Right. Oprah and Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh Lord. Dick Clark. Yeah, his first name is Dick. This dude last name is Dick though.
Dick Butkus.
Yeah,
Dick-
he played before my time. He was like a analyst and shit.
Oh shit. Isabel Sanford and Sherman Hemsley.
Oh wow.
Beauty of the Week right here.
Who's that?
Francesca Murphy.
I don't know. She look good though.
My favorite parts of these magazines. Ray Charles accepted an award.
Nice. Rest in peace.
Oh wow, how to keep anger under control. Ooh.
You need to read that part.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Shit, yesterday I almost threw something at a car in the highway and shit.
You almost threw something at a car on the highway. You hear that? What is that? Yeah. One of these days you're gonna have like a all-out brawl on the highway.
Well, motherfucker can't drive, so I gave him the middle finger, and then he started saying some shit to me, so I cussed his ass out on the highway while going
Almost
80.
threw something while you're driving on the highway.
But the wind fucked it up, of course.
Oh,
All right, top 20 albums.
Mhm.
But just to let y'all know, this issue is from June 1st, 1998. Number 20, Gangstar's Moment of Truth.
Great.
Number 19, John B. Cool Relax.
Great album.
Number 18, Sick the Shaka, Charge It to the Game.
Oh wow.
Number 17, Next, Rated Next.
Yeah, best album.
Number 16, LSG, Self-Titled.
Great album.
Number 15, Keith Washington, KW.
I never heard that.
Not a big Keith Washington fan.
Yeah.
Number 14, Brian McKnight, Anytime.
Definitely.
Classic.
Yes.
Number 13, Do or Die, Heads or Tails. Ooh.
Never heard that album.
Number 12, The Wu soundtrack.
The Wu. Yeah, I never heard that album. With Jada Pinkett.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if I even saw that movie or not, because that to me was probably trash. I didn't like.
Yeah. Back at that time and shit like that. Like that 97 to 99 when it came to black movies. I don't know what it was.
I don't remember who was on that soundtrack. I don't remember hearing that soundtrack.
I want to say Jay did a song on that, but I could be wrong.
Jay-Z was on that? Oh shit.
I could be wrong.
Wow.
Number 11, Mariah Carey, Butterfly.
Classic album. One of my favorites.
Number 10, Goody Mob, Still Standing.
That was a good album.
Yeah, I don't know if I like it as better as Soul Food though. I gotta
Yeah,
be
Soul Food I
listening.
love. Soul Food was great.
Number nine, Will Smith, Big Willie style.
Yes.
Number 8, C Murder, Life or Death. I don't know about all that though.
Is that on No Limit?
Yeah,
No, I haven't seen Murder album. I don't think that's the one though.
shit. Number 7, Destiny's Child, self-titled.
That was the first one.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. That's a classic.
I heard that album. It's been a minute though. That's the one with No No No.
Yes.
Yeah, I did hear that one. That was good.
Number 6, Aretha Franklin, A Rose is Still a Rose.
I know. We did a review on that, right?
Nah.
No.
Mm-mm.
I heard a couple songs, but that's when she was using Jermaine Dupri and shit, and
And Puffy and Lauryn Hill.
I'm like, nah, that's not Aretha. That's not.
That's that Clive, Crypt Keeper Clive Davis, man.
I think the only song I like was the Lauryn Hill joint, the Rose Stole Rose joint.
That's everyone's favorite.
Yeah.
Number 5, Fiend, There's One in Every Family. Never cared for Fiend.
Is a Fiend in every family? She never heard it.
Number 4, Big Punisher, Capital Punishment.
Oh, yes. One of the best.
Number 3, Players Club soundtrack.
I heard that a long time ago.
Number 2, Janet Jackson, The Velvet Rope.
Oh yes. Great album.
Number 1, I Got the Hookup soundtrack.
Oh Lord, that's number one. What
I
the
got
fuck?
the hookup. Holla if you hear me. Ugh.
Garbage. Did not like it.
That's my shit, boy.
Movie was bad. Didn't hear the
That
soundtrack.
movie was classic.
Yeah, that movie was classic. Oh my
That movie
God.
was classic.
Oh my Lord. I don't like nothing Master P did movie wise or album wise. The best that he
Some
did
of them was
Sound
so
Snoop
bad
Dogg.
it's good.
The best that he did was Sound Snoop Dogg. I love all the Snoop shit on No Limit. I don't care with nothing else on there.
Of course you do.
No, don't like it.
Now,
Not a
top
fan.
20 singles. Cannabis. Second round knockout is number 20.
Great. This song was so huge that it was on the charts. That's how huge it was.
Right. Hell, Hit 'em Up was on the charts, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Cannabis whooped LL's ass as far as I'm concerned.
Shit. Number 19, Salt and Pepper, Giddy Up.
I never liked that song. That was from the brand new joint, the brand new album.
Yeah.
I never liked that joint.
Number 18, Tamia, Imagination.
Who
Number
had it?
7, Tamia.
Tamia.
Oh, excuse me, Tamia, excuse me.
Oh yeah. That was dope. That was from my first album.
Yeah. Number 17, Rain by SWV.
Oh yes, classic.
One of the only good songs from that album.
Right? Oh Lord, Release Some Tension.
I only like that one and When You Cry.
I like Rain and I like Lose My Cool.
Lose My Cool was okay.
Redman. I just don't like the video with them in the graveyard and like the fuck is that? In the graveyard with vampires and shit. Like you would listen to that song and that's the best video y'all could come up with for that song. You're dancing with vampires and zombies and shit. That makes
Fucking fake ass poor man's Thriller and shit.
and you know who directed that video though, right?
Oh my God, who
You will
did?
never guess. You will never guess who it wasn't. It wasn't Hype Williams. You will never guess who directed that video.
Puffy?
No, you will never
Who?
guess who directed that video.
Who?
The Jizza.
You lying.
Yes, the Jizza directed that video for SWV.
Baby famous the famous. That Jizza?
Yes, from Wu-Tang. He directed
I
that.
never knew he directed.
I didn't know that either. I heard them on the interview and they said,
Wait.
that shit. Like, what? The Jizza? That's the best. Yeah, the Jizza had better videos than them.
I could have sworn he also directed the I Got Your Back video too.
That was good, but
I
that
love that
goes with the
video.
song. Not what the Jizza must have been hard. Like how do you tell like say, oh, this is gonna be the video, we're gonna have vampires and zombies dancing in the graveyard, and then Redman is like dressed up like he's like in a long coat with like on horseback. Like that video don't even go with the song.
It don't.
I'm
See,
like
now
the Jizza? Nah.
See, now I'm listening to Cold World right now and shit.
He fucked up on that one. I'm sorry. I would have been like, yo, I want my money back. We need a remix video for this shit.
Shit. Number 16, Mariah Carey, My All. I still can't believe that.
That was. I like the remix with Lord Tariq and Peter Guns.
Yeah, that was
The
cool.
remix was dope.
Number 15, Aretha, Rose is Still a Rose.
That's a great song.
Number 14, Casey and JoJo, All My Life. I hate that song.
You don't like that song?
That song.
Oh shit!
Jesus Christ.
They did a lot of soundtracks too. I noticed.
They did.
Oh,
Oh my god. Number 13, Wyclef Gone Till November.
Save. Just talking about that.
Right.
Great song.
Number 12, Escape, The Arms of the One Who Loves You. That was alright.
Cool. Yeah, that was cool.
Number 11, Destiny's Child, No, No, No.
Love it.
Number 10, Master P, I Got the Hookup.
Oh Lord. No.
By the way, Sam said check out Ghetto D and Ice Cream Man.
Master P. I'm not a Master P fan. I'm not gonna waste my time listening to that.
But I thought we were gonna do a review on Ghetto D one day.
Well, yeah, we could, but that don't mean I'm gonna like it.
So I'm gonna have that same energy when we do Justified next week. Shit.
You are not comparing Justin Timberlake to Master P.
I'm not saying I compare, but just as see, I don't like Justin Timberlake, but you know, I would be willing to.
I just don't think Master P can rhyme. That's you know what I'm saying. It's
I don't think Justin Timberlake can sing.
Oh come on, man. Justin can sing. He's not Prince. He's not Michael, but he can sing.
He's not Keith Sweat.
No, nobody's Keith Sweat. That's why he's a legend. I think Keith Sweat proved that already. You know, he's no Keith Sweat.
Mm.
I never liked Master P rhyming. That's why I never checked out any of his albums like that.
I never thought he was like a lyricist, but some of his best like songs rhyme wise came from the True albums. Just saying.
My thing was Snoop Dogg and C Murder. I could listen to because I got a C Murder album, but everybody else, nah, I wasn't checking for them.
Because my favorite years from No Limit is like 94 to 98.
Right.
Because the True album, that might be some of the best rhyming Silk the Shock has ever done too.
Even with him, I tried to listen to him, and it's like he rhyming. That was just his style, right? Just rhyming off beat, rhyming fast.
Hell, some of these mumble rappers owe a lot to Silk the Shocker and shit.
Well, that's not saying a lot. If you got to compare him to a mumble rapper, that's not saying much.
I'm just saying though.
You're saying he's like the godfather of mumble rap. I try to listen to him. It's like, you know, because he did a lot of shit with East Coast artists. It's just like, I don't like his flow.
True. The No Limit rappers had a different kind of rhyme style.
They sure did.
There we got at number 8, number 9, Puffy and Victory.
Oh Lord.
Number 8, Locks, Money, Power, Respect.
He's only on there for Biggie. That's the only reason why he's on there. Because Biggie killed that Victory song.
Number 7, Maya, It's All About Me.
That was cool.
Number 6, Body Bumpin', Yippee-yi-yo, with Public Announcement.
I never liked that song.
Come to get your body.
R. Kelly wannabes, yo.
Yippee-yi-yo, what you? It's a dance.
The dance is stupid. The video is stupid. Yeah.
Number 5, Silky Fine. It's like Romeo and Juliet.
That was cool. That was a cool song. I like that song.
That was my woo.
I remember that.
That was like one of my first ringtones and shit. Number 4, Play a Cheer to You.
Oh yeah, that was the joint. Another group that broke up after one album.
Yeah, that was the rest in peace. Static Major and shit.
Yeah.
Number 3, Next with Too Close.
That's the joint. Told you that one great album. That's it. Clive Davis said, "Nah, y'all gotta go after Wifey." He didn't promote them after that shit.
I mean,
you know, one great album. They get their props for that, but y'all ain't Prince, no. Y'all ain't the time.
Number 2, Montel Jordan, Let's Ride. I hate that song.
See, I like that song. Now I see Master P sound good on that. He sound good.
So you feel like Master P sounds good on this, right?
Yes.
But you don't feel like Master P's okay.
I can't listen to the whole Master P album though. You know what I'm saying? If he did like what Jill Scott did, where he had like an album full of collaborations, I could probably check it out. But a whole album of him saying, not for me. Not for me.
And number one is Janet Jackson's "I Get Lonely."
Man, I don't even care for that song. I love "God Till It's Gone." I like the remix. That's the remix with Backstreet and shit.
I hate the remix.
You don't like the remix? I like the remix more than the original joint.
It's not my favorite lineup of Blackstreet. Let's just say that. I mean, it's my second favorite lineup.
Bro, you could have had Guy and Rex and Effect in Blackstreet, and it wouldn't have mattered. You know what I'm saying? Because at that time, nobody knew who the hell was in Blackstreet. You know, it was like a revolving door.
Right. Hell, Destiny's Child was like the female Blackstreet for a while.
It was. and Matthew had to put a stop to that shit. You know?
Man, fuck Matthew.
Like, either you in the group or you're out. You want to go date Jagged Edge, then leave the group.
One of the most overrated R&B groups ever.
Jagged Edge?
Yes.
What?
Never liked them.
What are you talking about? One of the most overrated.
I never liked them. There were thugs trying to be R&B singles, yo.
Oh my god. I felt like they were a crossover between New Edition and Jodeci.
That's a don't no.
They named their second album J.E. Heartbreak. That's
I don't care if they named it Diamonds and Pearls. No. Jodeci is.
You know, that feeling. They never felt like they were New Edition and Jodeci.
Hell no.
I think
no.
They could sing and they were thugged out. They dressed thugged out like Jodeci did.
I mean, I think Tina Marie can sing, but I don't call her the next Dusty Springfield.
Oh, come on, man.
I mean, what?
Jagged Edge is one of the last great R&B groups that they R&B had. After that, it was like what? Then you got Pretty Ricky. Who was listening to them?
I'd rather listen to Pretty Ricky than Jagged Edge.
Fuck no. What? Hell no. Not over Jagged Edge?
Yes, On the Hotline is my shit.
Oh my god. You don't like Justin Timberlake, but you like Pretty Ricky. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I like Pretty Ricky.
Hey, Justin sing better than that whole group. Justin sing better than that whole group.
He's just white.
Beyond, he could be purple. He still sing better than that whole group.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? No, Jagged Edge was a great group, but I don't think they were overrated.
No lie, the intro to Mint Conditions Breaking My Heart is amazing.
Okay.
Yeah. You remember that episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when Will was trying to impress Kim Fields and he played that song and shit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I just have to rewind that shit over and over again, like dun 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 dun. Like, come on, man.
I think it's a mix of both No Limit and Bad Boy Sam that ruined hip hop and Cash Money. The Bling Bling era, they were at the forefront of that. They were like the poster boys for that. You know. But Master P was a hustler. Like, he was selling tapes out of the trunk of his car. Puffy wasn't doing that shit. He was a party promoter. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't doing that shit. I give Master P more respect than Puffy.
I just feel good today. I don't know what it is tonight. Earlier this week, I was about to kick some ass.
Who's trying to sound like Pac? Master
C
P
Murder.
never sound like Pac.
No, Master P in the 2000s, he had this one song where he was trying to sound like Pac, but C Murder, yeah.
You don't think C Murder sound like Pac?
A lot of people said C Murder sound like Pac.
Really? I never got that. Never got that.
So, I'm gonna ask Ashley when she gets her work schedule sometime tomorrow or Friday.
Mm.
Damn. I'm just in the vibe right. I don't know what it is about me lately. I don't know. Ooh. Anyway, let me ask something from the chat. If you guys had to pick one rap album you felt like had bad sequencing, what would y'all pick?
Bad sequencing?
Yeah, like this, like they say some of the bad tracks were in the beginning, and some of the good tracks were in the end, and some shit.
Jodeci. Oh, you said hip hop?
Hip hop, R&B, we can
I
talk.
was Jodeci third album. I didn't like the sequencing for that.
I agree.
Where like the songs go into the damn interludes. I'm like, what? And then you can't skip it, Alice, so you got to play the whole interlude. I'm like, nah, I didn't like that shit at all.
Honestly, when it comes to bad sequencing, fan mail fits the cake.
Fan mail?
Yes.
You thought the sequencing was bad?
Yeah, when we did a review,
I
my
know,
favorite
but
track,
how you felt like it was bad though? I didn't.
they had some of the weaker tracks in the beginning, but then they had some of the better tracks in the end. And I feel like if it's an album, it has to be like a little mixture and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I don't like that many songs. I didn't like that many songs in the back end of the album.
Really?
It's more of like the fun part, like fam, the title track, and there was a track that Jermaine Dupri did. I forgot the name of that joint. That was good. And I liked I'm bad, was it bad at being good or something like that? Silly Hole. I like some of the early tracks.
Facts. I hate
Life of Pablo. That's one I didn't like. I like the now that's an album where I like the back end of the album in the beginning. Like was it Father Hold My Hand and shit? I didn't like none of those songs in the beginning.
You know, like Father Stretch My Hands?
I didn't like that shit.
I love that track. You're the highest.
When you get to like Wolves and Fuck My Life and 30 Hours, that's when the album to me started. You know what I'm saying? He could have just cut off the first half and just start with those the Waves joint with those songs. Sam said Gangstar Step in the Arena. What?
Really?
You didn't like the sequencing for that? You crazy. That album was fire. Fat Joe Represent is a classic. I don't know what y'all talking about.
I'm not gonna lie. That's some of them sequencing. It's a good album. Some of them sequencing was kind of iffy.
They need a remaster. They need a remaster for Represent because it's light on the bass. But that album was fire. I don't got a problem with the sequencing at all. You didn't like the sequencing for Represent?
It was kind of iffy a little bit.
I loved it, man. From beginning to end, I thought it was a great album. But it definitely needs a remaster. We might never get that because Relativity is gone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we might never get one for that.
And you know, Fat Joe don't give a fuck.
He don't give a damn about those albums. He ain't. You gonna have to. It's gonna be like some company like Get On Down is gonna have to come to him like, yo, we're gonna put out like a 20. Was it 25 years? Over 25 years for that?
Right.
Put out like an anniversary special for that. That's the only way they're gonna remaster that album, or his first 3 albums or whatever.
Oh, Jealous One's Envy was perfect.
That was great. Yeah, that one, Down Cartagena. That's his best shit. His first 3. After that, when he stopped using Showbiz and Lord Finesse and Diamond D, and he started using Cool and Dre, he went mainstream, and that's when his albums got turned to shit.
I want to be a Modernaire. Modernaire.
You love that song.
I love that record.
I never like who the fuck was that group anyway?
That was Dez
in the movie.
That was he was from the original lineup, The Revolution.
And he had his own group?
Yeah.
Never heard them.
You saw everyone was dancing that song in the First Avenue and shit.
Right. That's the only time you see that group.
They had the best song next to Princess shit. That Modernaire shit. I love that record.
Modernaire.
I want to be a Modernaire. Ding 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 ding. I want to swim underwater.
With his Karate Kid headband.
It's the I want to swim underwater. You can sound like Project Pat and shit.
Jealous One's Envy is not his last good album. Listen to Don Cartagena. That was great.
Loyalty going on me.
Loyalty was good too. He was using Alchemist on there. He was making that transition though. Sam said you want to get his book. I don't care to hear read it. All these rappers got books out. Book of Jose.
Oh shit.
Book of Joey Crack.
And you know what kills me about rappers with these books? They all try to look on intellectual cover like this. Look.
Yeah, exactly. they all come out with, but I don't want to read every rapper's book, yo. I'm not interested. You know, yeah, you half of that shit you already know about because they rhyme about it in their songs. So
You know Matthew Perry has a new book out too.
Matthew Perry, why?
Yeah,
Why?
exactly. Why?
Who's reading that shit?
I'm gonna stay on to like 1:30, y'all.
Yeah, I have enough rapper books. The Coded, Jay-Z, the Dr. Dre book. You know, that's enough for me. I don't need to get every book. Prodigy have one. Raekwon got one. Fat Joe. I don't need it.
Prodigy's book is the best book in hip hop history.
Is it?
Biography
Is
wise.
that the only I probably would check out his didn't he had a cookbook, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had a cookbook. I probably would check that out. But he already was making some jail food in that shit. I'm like, I ain't trying to eat that. Fucking Doritos with spaghetti. Who the fuck is eating that? I'd rather starve than if that's what motherfuckers was eating in jail. I'd be a starving ass motherfucker.
See, that's why that jail food, man. They were trying to serve me that shit. I was like, hell the fuck.
I don't
no.
understand how dudes get they put on weight in jail. What with that nasty food? What are y'all eating? Because Doritos and spaghetti is not is not a delicacy for me. I would not be eating that. I think I'll pass on that.
You remember that once? You remember that song by this nigga named Aaron Neville called "Tell It Like It Is"?
Aaron Neville?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever heard a Heart version of that track?
No, they did one.
Yeah, it's amazing. I like that better than the original, honestly. Like that's how you do a fucking cover and shit, you know?
Right.
See, I miss when music just had that soul and shit.
Facts.
You know?
Facts.
I miss when motherfucker had like a fucking movie in their lyrics and shit. You know, like last night, me and my woman cried together. Thin line between love and hate. Motherfucker ended up in a fucking hospital and shit.
Right.
Until you come back to me, that's what I'm gonna do. When Aretha was stalking motherfuckers and shit. Mind you, Stevie Wonder wrote that song. So what the fuck was Stevie on?
Facts.
Like these days, man, we have fucking Lotto and all this bullshit, man. What the fuck is this shit?
Wow.
Or neither one of us wants to be the first to say goodbye. Like, come on, man.
Right.
I miss when music just had that soul.
Facts.
I miss that funked up soul music and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Cause I'll even take it further. Just me and you. Just the two. I feel like the 70s was an ode to the 90s R&B was kind of an ode to the 70s in a weird way.
Right.
Because like once MJ came out with Thriller and shit, everyone wanted to make their own Thriller in the 80s and shit.
And they couldn't. They tried. Mm-hmm.
It's me and you.
Top 3 favorite hip hop books. I ain't got 3. I don't read a lot of those, artist books and shit like that. The Coded was good. I read The Coded and finding out about Jay-Z's life and Marcy and Dr. Dre's book was good, but I don't read a lot of those artist books.
On top of my head, Kool Moe D's There's a God in the Mic, Prodigy's My Infamous Life, and Probably Uncle Luke's book. I picked that up only for doing the Dr. Dre and Uncle Luke beef episode, but it has some good shit there.
Man.
Don't worry about a damn thing. But for real though, I want to talk about the Menu movie one day.
Okay. I gotta watch it now. It was that good.
It's the best movie of the year. Even I like even better than Nope.
Shit, I didn't like Nope, so if you saying that, I gotta watch it now.
Like it's the Menu and Nope for me.
I watched the movie last night on Amazon Prime with Mekhi Phifer called Obsession.
That was trash.
You saw it?
Yeah.
With the Spanish chick?
Yeah.
I don't know if Mike saw it. I was like, yo, like, what are you doing, Mekhi? Like, you got bought in from an older dude off the street and you boning his wife? And then they end up getting caught. They were so sloppy with it.
That's my issue with it.
Like if you're gonna kill a dude, why not flee town? Why are you staying in a small ass town with a nosy ass detective?
Oh my god! If it's on,
Jesus Christ, that movie was. I'm like, come
on, baby, come
Yeah,
on,
shit.
let it be on streaming.
They couldn't even. It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I
It's
didn't like
trash.
it. I'm like, come on, man.
Oh, I think it is. It is on one of the bootleg sites. Oh shit. Oh yeah.
R&B books. I don't read. I just told you I don't read all his books like that. Why are you asking me the same question? It wouldn't matter what genre it is. I don't read all his books like that. And then we'll go to rock next. What about rock artists?
What about jazz?
Okay.
Oh god. Oh shit.
What's up?
Yes, it is on streaming. Yes.
What's the Obsession?
No, the Menu.
Oh, the Menu. It's on streaming already.
It's on the one of them bootlegs, the bees one.
Oh, BTV.
Yes. Oh yes, baby. Come on, baby.
They just got
Come on.
Black Adam. I'm about to watch that.
Oh shit.
Black Adam's on here. Better lyricist, Crazy Bone or Twister. I love Crazy Bone. I think Crazy Bone is great. You know, Twister's a probably a better rapper with technique and all that, but Crazy Bone did his thing though.
Honestly, that's kind of I have to go on a tie, but that I like them both equal.
Time, right?
Sometimes Twister can just say shit.
Hey, Crazy Bone can harmonize too. Twister can't do that.
Oh man, this is what I like about streaming and shit. Thank you for introducing me to that shit.
Right. Oh, I thought everybody knew about it.
Wow, cause when I say that Menu movie is amazing though.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
It's funny as hell. Just seeing white people get terrorized. Oh my god. And the ending will have you laughing like fuck.
Yeah. What's your thing about Kamikaze? I actually got Kamikaze a couple of months ago from somebody. I haven't even played it yet.
I got that album. I never liked it.
It's been sitting there since the summertime. I haven't even played it. So at some point I'll get around to playing it. That'll be part of it. Was that I don't remember if I showed it in the last collection vid. When was the last one we did?
That we did that probably like around the summertime.
Summertime? I can't remember if I showed it in that.
Mm.
You know?
So I got a question for Try. He might get mad at me for this.
Oh boy.
Taxi or Cheers?
Neither. I didn't watch neither. Top 3 favorite Juvenile Hell tracks? I ain't even got 3.
Mm.
You talking about the Mobb Deep first album?
Yeah.
I ain't even got 3 favorites off of that album.
I know my favorite is Peer Pressure. That's my favorite.
That one, that's like my favorite off of there.
Give me 1 second. I gotta see what's up.
The Primo joint, the Primo remix.
I gotta come back to you on that one.
Yeah.
Peer Pressure is my number 1. Hold Down the Fort make me my number 2. And probably Project Hallway is my number 3. I'm not gonna lie, I actually like that album.
You like it?
Yeah.
I never bought it. I heard it years ago, but I never bought it though. That's before everybody really knew who Mobb Deep was until Shook Ones came out.
Right. I know Prodigy don't fuck with that album, but hey.
Can you blame
it might be the only time Mobb Deep and Primo ever did some shit together.
Right? Facts.
Think about that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And not a bad Primo beat, by the way, too.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna end this off right here and shit. Got a few announcements I gotta make. So Sunday, I have to let you know the time on that because I gotta see my work schedule.
Okay.
I'm gonna do Junior Mafia's Conspiracy album.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I know Eric actually wanted me to do that years ago and shit too. So I'm gonna see if he wants to slide through on Sunday and stuff like that.
Get into it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do anything Monday or possibly Tuesday because it's the Queen's birthday and stuff like that too. So I might be incognito around that time and shit. Since you already did your notes on Abraxas, we can probably do that. Squeeze that in sometime next week too.
All right.
Yeah, because I know my dad got. I have to look for that CD in my dad's collection sometime.
Dope.
But also the collection video is gonna be sometime next week too. I gotta wait till Ashley gives me a schedule and shit like that. And with that collection video, we also gonna do a review on Justin Timberlake's Justified.
Yes.
And stuff like that too. So God help me.
One of the best pop albums in the last 20 years.
And apparently it's been a slow 20 years. So so yeah, we got some good shit coming. I may film another CD recap tonight because I'm almost done with this one assignment I'm helping my friend out with too. I know I'm not gonna be up to probably like either 9 or 10 in the morning, so and I'm not really that fucking tired. I took a long ass nap, honestly. So yeah. So yeah, hope you guys have a very safe Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And
Happy holidays to you all, man.
Yeah, hopefully y'all thankful for everything.
Yep.
And shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? And I'll see y'all Sunday. Peace.
All right. Peace.